Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to understand map collectors. So this is basically part of the string collectors, the collect method. We have already covered collection collectors, string collectors, numeric collectors and summary statistics collectors in the other video. Now we'll do map collectors. Let's start. So I have this employee class and it has ID, name, department, salary, age, etc. And I have created a static list of employees. I'm going to use the same list, same employees. Now instead of list, I want a map. So let's create a map. I want integer and string. I want to create a map of integer would be my ID. I would get the ID as my key, and then I want to get the name against the ID. So this would be my key value pair. So my key is ID and name is my value. So let's see, as you can see, when we call collectors.toMap, we have used two lambda functions here, one for key and one for value. Let's keep that in mind. Otherwise, this can become a bit of confusion. Now let's see. So I do string map dot for each. I'll just print the value a plus let's see the output. As you can see, this is my ID and this is my. You can even do something like this. Here I'll pass all the employees, the whole object. As you can see, ID number one, we get the whole employee object. So in this way, you can also create the map. Now let's take the example of merging. Okay, there is option of merging. Let's try that out. What I will do is I'll get department and the salaries. It would be map of string, that is my department, and my salaries would be double. In double map, employees dot stream. I'll change this to map. Now my key is department, right? E dot get department. I've added the key. Now next point is to get the value. Value is salary. E dot get salary. Now if we run this, you will see something interesting. I got an exception. Why did we get the exception? See, IT, IT, and IT. It is coming three times. So when it comes for the first time, it works. It goes to HR, it works. When it comes here, it says that there is already an ID with key basically, key with IT. So it gives this error, duplicate key. So to resolve this, we have this option of merge. Now there are various types of merge functions that you can apply. The first is take go with first value. In this case, E1 and E2. My first value is E1. So I'm saying in case of conflict, if there is a duplicate key, then you go with the first value. Whatever first value you encountered, you stay with that. This is how we can resolve it. Now let's see what would be my output. As you can see, it works now. For IT, it is showing 5,000. Why it is showing 5,000? Because my first value is 5,000. And say suppose if I make it second, go with second value or the last value basically. If you look at this, it is 8,000. Why? Because here IT came third time, it is 8,000. So this was overwritten, this was overwritten, and this is overwritten, and this is the final value. That is why you got this one. Now, say suppose I might say that okay, let's sum it up. If it is coming multiple times, let's sum it up. So you can do sum as well. It's double, right? Double dot sum e1 comma e2. You can also write this in the method reference way, but I'm just showing the lambda way. And now you can see it is showing 22,000. Why 22? 5,000 plus 9,000, 14,000 plus 8,000, 22,000. I can say go with the max value. The max value is 9,000. I might say go with the minimum value. So you can pass any function here which will remove that duplicate or do some aggregation here. The first value, last value was removing that duplicate by discarding the other values. And max and mean, and these are the aggregate functions. Similarly, you can have any kind of function. And then after this, if you want, you can also provide an implementation of map. Say I want the type of map to be TreeMap. Let's check the type of map also. As you can see, we have provided TreeMap. That is what it is. In this way, you can also provide the type of map. It is an optional parameter. Now let's try one more example. I want to do a map of string comma string. I'll do employees dot stream dot collect. Now this time in the map, my key would be department. Let's stick with that. But for each department, I want all the employees. Which are the employees in the department? Name of the employees basically. Now if I run this, surely we'll get an error. Why? Because key is getting repeated. So we have option of merge function. Let's try this out. What I want is concatenation. What I'll get is e1 comma e2. There are two values. We'll do concatenation here. Just need to print this map. Instead of concat, I use string.join and get delimiter comma e1 comma e2. Then I will get the comma separated values. So in this way, you can pass any method. It's just that it should merge, basically resolve the conflict. So this was all about the map collectors. Thank you so much.